The dust has settled on transfer deadline day, but let's talk about Zak Lovelace because he has rejoined Millwall from Rangers. Never really worked out for Zak at Rangers, so let's actually just break it down now. The six-figure fee we've recouped from this, but I say a six-figure fee we've recouped from it, I have no idea what it is. I believe our fee to actually bring him here initially was 300,000. I mean, there could be a bit of profit on that, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend, oh, that's fantastic. Now, the rumour is he wanted to return to London. Young lad, came to Glasgow when he was, 16? If that's why, that's fair enough, but let's be honest. If he was getting more game time, I don't think he'd really care about London. You know what I mean? I don't think he would. I don't think he would care about London. And, I'm seeing a lot of people agree about this, right? And you know what? I would probably prefer to keep him, right? Because I think there is something there. But at the same time, very injury prone. Last season, I think it was October 2023. I think we were Michael Beale-less. I think it was one of the games that Stephen Davis was managing us. We won 3-0 away to St Mirren. Him and Ross McCausland started. He looked good, then he got injured. I think if he doesn't get injured there and he has a prolonged run in this team, God knows what the future would have held. You know what I mean? If Zak Lovelace kicks on, maybe we never go and sign, Hamza Gamani. It's hard to tell, it's all ifs and buts, but, I wouldn't be surprised if Zak Lovelace goes on to be a pretty decent striker. Scoring a load of goals in the Championship for Millwall in a few years and probably getting a move to a lesser Premier League team. But unless we're actually prepared to start him, which I don't think Phil is, you may as well cash in at the end of the day. Because I just don't see the point of keeping him. He came on there against Dundee United about 5 minutes and he got an assist. So, I mean, that's what I like to see. Coming on, making an impact within 5 minutes. His first Premiership game this season. Admittedly, not really doing much in the Europa League. Thought he was alright against Fraserburgh. Again, played out of position to facilitate Dessers. Dessers got a hat-trick, so can you do any much complaining? Probably not, but at the same time of that, folks, it's like, that you could argue in the last few games, Zak Lovelace has had opportunities, played out of position because of someone like Dessers up front, and then when you factor in, it's like, hold on, the exact same's happening to Gamani. Now, Rangers expressed that they did not want to sell Zak Lovelace, but we've done it. And when you factor in the amount of people we've left on loan, right, people that have left permanently, whether it's youngsters, whatever, despite the fact that most of the people that have left are either dross or very young, that have made little to none, zero impact on this team, it's not like we're significantly weaker, but in terms of personnel we are. But the problem is, most of the guys that have left, we weren't given a chance. Now, the youngsters that are left, hopefully they all get given a chance, you know what I mean? Obviously other windows aren't closed for a bit longer, so maybe something could happen there, but we see these players that were upset about leaving, like Zak Lovelace. I think he's played, 2 Europa League games, 1 Scottish Cup there against Fraserburgh, and then the other game against Dundee United for 5 minutes. It's hardly anything to write home about at the end of the day, so I'm not going to greet too much about Zak Lovelace leaving. I've seen a lot of people are very upset about it, but it's like, if Clement's never going to pull the trigger with him, right, then we may as well just sell him. We're always talking about getting people off the wage bill. It's not that Zak Lovelace is on a lot, right? But it's like, you've got Gamani, you've got Dessers, and you've got Danilo. It is pretty hard for Zak Lovelace to make an impact with those 3 ahead of him. And it was probably never going to happen. You know what, we've recouped it, but don't know where Millwall, don't really know where they are in the English Championship. But if he goes down until the end of the season, man, and he bags like a goal per game ratio and gets them like mid-table or something, again, not really too familiar with Millwall are, we'll be sitting here raging, but at the same time, what are you going to do? I would have liked maybe a loan or 2 in, but I've seen people defend it and be like, oh, but it's no happened because they're not backing Clement. But then it's like, but we're just seeing assistant managers sign for 3.5 years. right up to Clement's contract end. Yeah, I hope there's truth in it, but I just think it's our board being very stingy and not wanting to sign people and pretty much admitting that the season's over. And as much as the season is over, you know, you can't tell me they couldn't have afforded to bring Lyle Cameron in earlier. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, if Dundee were demanding like $1 million to bring him in, then that's fair enough. I wouldn't pay that, just wait. But, bit of a mess, guys. Anyway, obviously, up next, Queen's Park in the Scottish Cup. Should be a relatively easy victory. Hopefully we see a lot of the youngsters in. It probably would have been a game that Zak Lovelace would have started if he stayed, but yeah, just gives room for somebody else to play at the end of the day. So yeah, leave your thoughts down below. Like Stevie, signing out.